Hello, good day, ladies and gentlemen. Good day to you all. I'm Wilfred by name, and welcome to Willxo Trading Journal. So, before we get into the chart of today, I want to make a brief introduction since this is the first official post I'm going to be making on whichever platform you're watching this on. And I'm going to warn you if you have a low attention span, if you can't listen to long videos, you can put it on 2x, or if you decide this video is not for you, you can just skip. I'm talking to like-minded traders like me. So I'm going to give you a minute to leave. All right, so let's get started. So first off, let me make a brief introduction as to what this platform is going to be all about. So as for those who don't know, this is Willxo Trading Journal. And what I'm going to be doing here basically is I'm going to be sharing my daily trading journey, the wins, the losses, and the lesson learned along the way. So this channel is basically all about transparency in trading. I'm going to be giving you an honest look into the market, the strategies I'm testing or I'm using. So if you are new to trading or you're an experienced trader, you're going to find value in seeing the raw process of growth, discipline, and risk management. So hit that subscribe button or follow on whichever platform you're watching this on, and let's get started. So this is currently the 17th of September 2025, but this trade in particular was taken yesterday, which is the 16th. So I'm going to give my reasoning on why and how I took this trade. Let's get into it. So this was my first trade of the week. It was on a Tuesday. And basically what I want to do when I'm entering a chart for a fresh week, I want to get an outlook on what that particular chart has been doing, if it's on an uptrend or what trend it has been running on. So right here on GBPJPY, you can see we have been on an uptrend for a while now. And right here, we are gaining momentum, but that's not enough for us to decide. I want to see what the last three candle actually did so I can know how to approach this particular week we're in. And as we can see here, for the last week candle, we had what we call the open low high close. So we opened low, high, and we closed. So basically that's telling us for the next week we want to have a continuation uptrend. So we want to see this these highs get taken out for the next week, and that's what I was looking forward to. But still I went down to the daily time frame to get a better outlook on how the market was behaving. So yesterday you could see we're still on an uptrend right here. So my daily bias was what was bullish. I was looking for buys for that particular day, which was yesterday. So I went down to the 4 hours time frame, and what I was looking for on this 4 hours time frame was basically the zones. I was looking for those zones where I can place a trade and have a proper risk to reward. So right here we have this good demand zone. Some people call it the order block. That's for the SMC and IC trader, which I am. I use SMC sometimes, so you can call it an order block or demand zone, whichever one you want to call it. So right here we have this zone, this demand zone right here. But still approaching the zone, I want to see the markets take out at least some liquidity, because I don't want to get stop wanted whereby the market comes down to this area and just sweeps off here and reverses back on us. I know most of us has experienced that. There's no trader that has not experienced that. So that's what we basically call stop wanted. So I did not want that to happen. So I was looking for that liquidity sweep. So I dumped down to the 1 hour time frame. And right here on the 1 hour time frame, you can see we have our zone right here. This was our zone, the 4 hour zone. And this right here was the liquidity. We have this fair value gap and we have this liquidity right here. So you can see the market went all the way and came here to sweep off this liquidity. Then we tapped into the demand zone. So right off the bat, I took my first trade. I placed my first trade here. This was a 1 to 3 weeks to reward. As you can see, 1 to 3.07. I placed my first trade right here. And of course, I'm going to be showing the trade right after this video ends. So just watch out for it. I'm going to be sharing a screenshot of it. So this was a 1 to 3 weeks reward. I think I took in two positions first for this on a 1 to 3 weeks reward. Then I dumped down to the 15 minutes time frame because I was trying to get that extra confirmation because I needed that extra confirmation on the 15 minutes time frame. And right here, I got that. You can see we had an extra confirmation here. We swept it. Then we had another break of structure on the 4 hours candle. Right here on the 15 minutes candle, sorry. We had another break of structure. So I took another entry right here and my stop was below here. And I was just waiting for the market to do what it does best and make it smooth. So right here you can see we went all the way up, and I'm going to give you my reasoning as to why I exited right here. So when the market got to this point, because normally I'll take break even at 50%, then I'll just take half off, trim off, then I'll just set break even. But this time around, I was looking because I know that this is what you call another liquidity. So I was expecting that liquidity run to happen because I know the market was definitely going to get that running liquidity. So I was expecting this to happen. So I just waited patiently, and right here, I took off my first my profit right here. But still, that greed which every trader has, well, I'm learning to shut that emotion off. So right here, I was still hoping the market was going to blow through this, but this is the reason why I exited all my trades. Because right after this liquidity, then I went down to the lower time frame, which is a 5 minute time frame, and you can see why I exited right here. So after this running liquidity, I had this. You can see we had this sweep after the running liquidity. We have this extra sweep. Then we change direction right here. We had a change in structure right here, and a demand zone right here again. And this is where it all went downhill. So after that, I just exited the rest of the trade I had running right here. And the only painful part about this was I was not able to take this on my big problem account, the 100K account. I only took this on the $5,000 account, and I think I made 1%. 1%, that's about 50 something dollar. I made around 1%. So that was the thought process on this trade. And after this video, I'm going to be sharing you the receipts and also posted it across some of my platform on Discord. So that is a full trade and the reasoning behind the trade. And I'm also, if I should take a trade today, I'll also post that. So today I'm hoping to see something like this around this level. We have this fair value gap liquidity right here. So I want to see what the market does around this zone. So we can anticipate that. All right, I'll catch you all on the next video. And as usual, whichever trade I'll take, I'll definitely post it. Any trade I'm going to take, I'll definitely post it on here because this is basically my trading journal. So if you love what I do and you enjoyed this video, click on the subscribe button or the follow button, whichever one. Thank you and God bless. See you in the next video.